Singtel, please, this is where I get so triggered, okay? So I saw Singtel's 5G advertisement like a while ago, and legit, I actually got quite angry. As a tech journalist and enthusiast, I felt that there were better ways to engage people about 5G through an advertisement. I'm going to explain why I believe this particular one is quite misleading to people, especially to those who don't know the technicalities behind 5G or tech in general, and highlight what is true and what isn't later on in this video. Generally speaking, most advertisements are designed to make the company look better in the public eye because Singtel is ultimately beholden to their investors. We as consumers can be considered investors when we pay, and in return we use their services. That money goes into their coffers, okay, and they can do what they want with it. But the thing is that they have to be responsible. So let's take a look at the advertisement together. Before we begin proper, right, at this page, don't pay $10 a month to get 5G. Please don't pay for a service that is still new because you just end up looking like a basic tester. In fact, you don't even pay extra for electrical bills at home because Sinoco is using some new method of delivering electricity. They're not, as an example. They're just supposed to deliver it anyway, so don't so high. Please, okay? In fact, we don't even pay to go from 3G to 4G, okay? You know what we pay for? We pay to downsize our 12 gig of data to 2 gig because the telcos back then, they had an oligopoly and they could basically do whatever the hell they wanted. Don't so high, please. But I really like this part where they compare their own 4G and 5G speeds. It shows that Singtel is committed to innovate and improve their services, and frankly, I would not want to stay with a dead company that just wants to reap profits without giving us more value for our money. They also keep their testing equipment here like quite consistent. I believe that's the Huawei P40 Pro because of the dual camera setup in the front. That's a good thing because results may vary across different devices. At least they try to use just the same device. But this testing methodology actually creates results that are biased. Let me explain. Right now, there's probably very little people actually using 5G. That speed looks a lot like driving to KL on a Lamborghini and there's no traffic police or cars that are on the highway. So this 1 gigabyte speed is probably only used by this one person. It is not representative of real world usage while multiple people are actually connected using 5G. This 1 gigabyte will definitely be shared amongst everyone and has access to it. And in fact, I think Singtel is shooting itself in its giant feet because this 4G result, it actually indicates real world speeds instead. If you check your phone right now, chances are you should be connected to 4G regardless of what telco you're using. Very rarely do I see my phone using 3G, and this shows that everyone is sharing a slice of 4G pizza. The 5G user is a greedy pizza-loving man that has the entire 12-inch Hawaiian on his own. And for me, I guess from this point, it gets worse. Singtel, please, this is where I get so triggered. Let's start with the one small good thing about this part, okay? They bothered to find a spot where the 5G signals were full. That's fantastic. But this goes absolutely downhill from this point. Singtel doesn't directly acknowledge who the competitor is, but it implies a certain green-colored company that was the first to launch 5G for the public. If this is true, and based on what people say in the comments and what they think, then this test, well, it's just basically designed to make themselves look good and the competitor look bad without properly addressing why of the whole 5G situation. Bear with me for a bit because things might get a bit technical and I'll try and keep things as simple as possible. Singtel has stated that they're currently using the 3.5 GHz 5G band. Now, the competitor, assuming it is that one, uses the slower 2.1 GHz 5G band. Scientifically speaking, right, Singtel's 5G will almost always be faster than the other party in an ideal situation. But that's not real world, is it? So here's the truth. Firstly, you will get faster speeds on Singtel's 5G. Secondly, you will also get poorer range on Singtel's 5G. This is physics. Singtel is not Doctor Strange and cannot bend the laws of time and space to get the outcome that they want. The higher the gigahertz, the more data that can be transmitted, but it also means that the range is generally going to be shorter. A simpler way of understanding this is actually our Wi-Fi at home. We know that the 2.4 GHz line is slower but can reach further, while the 5 GHz line is faster but just has less range. The same thing here. And this result misleads customers into an ideal la-la land of 5G and diverts them away from the truth and the reality. Thirdly, Singtel, 100%, they know where their 5G antennas are, okay? This ad doesn't tell us the exact location of the speed test being conducted, and for all we know, they could be conducting this right underneath their 5G towers, and we wouldn't really know. Moreover, practically no one besides this person is using the 5G, so The speed test isn't, again, real world situation. On top of that, they may not even know where the competitor's 5G signal tower is. They could just find a spot with like exactly full bars of 5G and run that test there instead. And based on these factors, how is that test considered to be fair or even accurate? Walao eh. Look, I get it. Like you have to remain competitive in this very tight market where people and customers and like companies like Circles Life and other MVNOs are literally eating away at your potential profits. You're also constrained by this short attention span that Singaporeans have online. I'm guilty. But if you want to build a great relationship with a core group of customers that will always come back to you, I think that you should be upfront and honest with them using facts and education. So here's a pitch to you, Singtel. Here's an idea for a sponsored video. Singaporeans love to invest in tuition teachers for their children to do well. They teach them, invest in them, watch them grow. That's what we want. So invest in me. Invest in an honest brand that is consumer friendly and knows what the people want. And people, they want the truth, they want to learn and they want to know that their money is worth their services. And if you're interested in such an idea, we can take it further, man. Like I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Hardware Zone, or even YouTube, just contact me. For the people who spend time watching a typical Singaporean complaint, thank you for staying this long. If you want the proper 5G reviews, right, Hardware Zone and Geek Culture have written excellent articles that extensively tested the 5G in various parts of Singapore. Also, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to donate to my journalism, link in the description, coffee.com. If you have something that you want me to talk about or make a video about, leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.